To help his wife maintain her figure, the husband gives her a pill to take every day. Sometimes, he even checks to make sure she's actually swallowed it before feeling at ease to head off to work. He also makes a point to call home at precisely 2:30 p.m. each day to ensure his wife hasn't gone out. On the surface, this husband seems like an overbearing control freak, but in reality, he's the one being controlled, and the treatment is actually his wife. This lady is the only child of a wealth tycoon, with family riches that could last lifetimes. However, a sudden fire took her parents' lives. Her then boyfriend, now husband, risked his life to rescue her from the blaze. Due to severe psychological trauma, she was sent to a mental hospital for treatment. To better care for her, had the boyfriend even pursued a degree in psychology. She made up her mind to marry him as soon as she was discharged. However, her fate had other plans. From her release to their wedding a few years later, many unsettling events took place, even involving a murder case. This caused the couple to relocate multiple times, eventually settling in their current small town. Anna, the husband, found a job at a local mental health facility. On his first day, his wife made a point to accompany him to meet the boss. Amina, the secretary, merely curious to see what the new supervisor looked like. Alida was stunned to realize it was the handsome guy she'd randomly met at a bar the night before. At a night, the secretary counted her blessings that nothing else had happened that night, given how beautiful his wife was. Little did she know, Annette, she had already unwittingly been sucked into a dangerous vortex. That day, seeing his wife's good behavior lately, on the husband returned the phone and bank cards he'd been saving for her. The wife was overjoyed, as having a source of money she could splurge again. However, Anatra, the husband, then mentioned that work might be extremely busy recently, often requiring overtime late into the night, and possibly even weekends. He asked if she'd have any objections. The wife, with a considerate expression, said, "You are doing this for your patient's sake. As long as you're doing good, I don't mind a thing." She said this aloud, but the moment her husband turned to leave, she immediately started investigating the people around him.